what? Stop being a slob. Pick your dog's mess up and put your weights away. I don't have time for it. You're a mess. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeart Radio.
Welcome, everybody, to the pregame. 10 minutes of fun. You guys writing questions, which I know I seem redundant. Every week I say it, but every week I mean it. Thank you so much because your questions are fabulous. We love them, and it introduces conversation for the big show.
Big show.
Pinstagram 12.
This is a good question.
And I also like your name, Pinstagram 12. If I unfollow an ex on socials, should family and friends do the same and not stay in touch? Well, God, do I have a story for this. Do you have one for it, sister? Because you start.
I'm going to say something very ignorant and selfish about myself.
Sure.
I saw something on TV. I do that. I unfollow. And I feel like I hold it against my family members and my friends if they don't. And I feel like it's something that internalizes and gets really in my chest and makes it tight. Yes, I'm very petty like that. But I haven't had an ex in a while. So hopefully,
What's that like?
Shut up.
So I am with you 100%, and I don't think it's petty. I think there's absolutely no reason that friends or family members should be following any of your exes. My sister was following an ex-boyfriend for years after we broke up. And I said to her one time, what the fuck are you doing still following so-and-so?
You were subtle.
To which she said, yeah, exactly. To which she said, what's the problem? I said, I don't know. What do you think the problem is, sister? Literally blood. The problem is that you know exactly what this douchebag did to me and you're still following him. What's the point? She's like, well, it doesn't have anything to I follow him for different reasons now. I'm like, Jen, I swear to God, if you don't unfollow this person, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Because it's like solidarity. These are your family and these are friends. I would unfollow right now if I don't even know the person. I would unfollow if it was important to someone I cared about. It is non-negotiable. So Pinsta, unfollow and keep it moving. And I'm sure there's been plenty of stories about this. So if anyone else listening has one, please write in Pinstagram 12. Thank you.
Sisters.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I don't want to tell you what I'm watching right now. All right. Miranda Cardelli. Thoughts on dating someone with the same name as your brother? Well, I have to sleep with your father. That's fine. Who cares? As long as it's not the same last name. You know what I mean?
You don't think that's weird? You're
dating someone with the same name as your brother?
I would not want to date someone with the same name as my brother.
I did not think about doing the
making love.
Making love.
First of all,
I don't have a brother, so I don't know.
I have a brother, and I don't want to date anyone named Tyson, because then it's now we're confused. Steve has the same name as dad. I mean, I'm not going to date his dad, obviously, but that's wonder if that's weird.
He has the same name as my dad.
He's the same name as your dad, but I wonder if
so don't
when
be
you're
thinking about anything when you're making love. Well, you said
no one's making love over here. Okay, so wait, but hold on. Let's get back to this. This is serious. So Steve's name is Steve Kandari, and his dad's name is Steve Kandari. That's a lot of confusion. If when you're growing up in the same household, a bill comes, a card comes. Is it for you? Is it for me? Anyways,
what's
I would not
Steve's middle name?
Henry.
Oh,
which is why we like the name Henry. Yeah,
for your kid that you're gonna have.
Yeah.
More rumors. More rumors. Okay,
that's a rumor I'm willing to lean into. That seems like
because you want to be a mom.
Great rumor. I would be a fabulous mom, but I don't want to be a mom. I want to be an aunt. I'm a great aunt. Okay. MM Hill 92499 is an engagement ring an acceptable birthday present?
Yeah. A good
that's
one.
A fabulous birthday present. Oh my gosh, yes. Is the question because you feel like you have to get them two gifts because it's an engagement and a birthday and you want to just bypass it? Hell, I would, depending on that size of that ring, I'd be like, this is your birthday, your Christmas, your Flag Day, Veterans Day, Valentine's Day, all the presents.
All the days.
Yeah, absolutely. And good for you for getting an engagement ring. Congratulations if those are in order. Or if your fiance is listening, or I don't know. Sorry if I ruined the surprise. I've got a story about ruining a surprise. Oh my God, write it down for the big show. Big
I've
surprise
already got
ruined.
3 things written down for the big show.
Well, looks like we better get to it. Okay, next.
Myron a Penner. What's the first surreal, I can't believe I get to do this moment in the business? I don't know. But I feel like I have those weekly at really good games. I'm going to talk about this in the big show. I've never done a game in Buffalo with fans, and I've never met Josh Allen, and I'm so friggin' excited.
Oh, good.
Can't even take
That'll
it.
be really fun.
Yeah.
Buffalo, and you have to go to the restaurant that Fitz told
We
you
got
to
it
go
all
to.
booked.
That we good. Buffalo
There's not many
is
firsts we get to do in this industry anymore, and this is pretty cool.
Fitz said, I actually asked him the question. I said, you get to live permanently in any of the cities that you've played in, and I believe it's a total of 7 different places, teams. He said Buffalo, hands down. And he said, because the people are so great and it's a real community and they embrace you. And it is, I mean, they love themselves some Buffalo Bills, and it is great. And then you can go to Niagara Falls. Do you guys have time to do some sightseeing or no?
I have no time.
No.
I hope I have time to fix my nail. This really pisses me off. I just got this crap done and right on the side. It's all freaking, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Why did I just sit there and do that?
I paid the money. What am I doing?
Yep.
What am I doing?
And then I have the time where I'll go to CVS, try to find a matching color. And now we're painting over. Now it's slightly different. I don't know.
It's all chipping off. I got to meet Josh Allen. I got a chip nail. It's weird. It's awkward. It sucks.
Oh, God. Too bad it's not Chip Kelly. Anywho, can't believe first surreal moment. I've had a lot of them, but I would say anytime I stand on a sideline at a Super Bowl next to you waiting to do your hit, like
That's
my
fine.
surreal moment is like when I get to be next to you, knowing that we've always both wanted to do this job. You're going to go have the biggest hit of your professional life because every year the viewership gets greater and greater and greater. I love being able to share in these like incredible moments together. But then also Julian Edelman yesterday, it was so funny. Him and Gronk were doing a segment together with me, and we were just talking about a couple of different questions. And on the board behind us, they were hugging. And Jules goes, "Oh, I remember that hug. What it was from? It was from when we won the Super Bowl against Seattle." And I was like, ugh, because I was standing right on the goal line when Russell threw the interception.
You
and
were?
Of course, Malcolm, but I was standing there in Glendale, Arizona. I'll never forget it. I was like, oh my God, I can't.
How'd
My
you have
parents were there.
access to the field?
Because I was working one of my 17 employers, Yahoo Sports, and I had a credential to do post game. And I was standing there and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And they threw an interception, obviously the interception, Malcolm Butler. And yeah, I was very sad because my Seattle Seahawks lost. That was not good. That meme of him on the sideline. But yeah, there's a lot of surreal moments, but I'd never, ever, ever take any of these things for granted. Next, girl.
Electra Lane, new neighbors moved in and let their dogs go potty all over the sidewalk, and we've stepped in it twice this week alone. We're renting and moving soon. Do we say something or just let it go? No, I would leave a note on their door. Hey, just a heads up. Do you mind cleaning up after your dogs? We've stepped in it a few times. Like, I got a real thing here.
Bone to pick.
Pick up your stuff. Also, here's another thing. If you're at the gym and it's a situation where you're sharing stations with somebody and you have those weights, and I have shared the station with you for the past 2 weeks, put your weights away, because I see your ass walking out that door, and now I got 4 weights to put away, and I don't want to put away your weights. Then you're on one treadmill, you walk over to the other, then you come over to mine, you put my band out. It's like, you know what? Stop being a slob. Pick your dog's mess up and put your weights away. I don't have time for it. You're a mess.
Away. And I just came from the grocery store, which, as I've spoken on this podcast before about, I do not like going to the grocery store. It takes like a real, like something's got to happen. Go to the grocery store. But I just saw someone do this in the parking lot. Take the car and just push it. Where this errant cart is going to hit a car. You are telling me that you're that goddamn lazy that you can't walk the extra 5 feet to go put the shopping cart in the designated little area. Like, you just have no regard for other people. None. We're just going to go ahead and throw that, or put it in another parking space, because those are aplenty this time of year. And so now we're just going to drive around 7 times because the cart is in the middle of a spot. My brother, when he had surgery, my brother Tyson, not someone I dated, Tyson, had his 12 surgeries and had to be in a wheelchair for a very long time. We had a handicap pass, of course, because he's in a wheelchair. And the amount of fucking people that would park in a handicapped spot without the placard dangling from the little rearview mirror, and they'd come out to their car. And Kathy Thompson, woo, don't get her started. When she caught wind or was able to intercept this person, you better, move it, because this lady has something to say, and I don't blame her. That is the number one thing. If I see you parking in a handicapped spot and you are not handicapped and you don't have a placard, you better call the police, because things are about to get ugly. Anyways, that's all I got to say about that.
We're just spreading holiday cheer left and right. Don't park in handicapped spots and push your weights away. Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy.
Get up.
It's true, though. It's so rude. New neighbors. You guys know how I feel with the neighbors and the dog pooping, whatever. I will say, though, I've had that happen where I've picked up the dog. I'm not gonna lie. I have had the dog poop where I think like, 2 bags, plenty. They're each gonna go.
Well,
and then now maybe there's 2 situations from Willis because I've given him too many treats. So now I'm out of bags. And I'm looking around and I'm like, I swear I had the bags.
Doesn't sound like this is the problem.
I don't think
I get what you're saying.
I just wanted to be,
I've run back to how he always goes at this church. He always takes a holy, you get it?
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's great.
That's no.
And by the way, speaking of that, I want to give a shout out to something in a minute.
Jesus?
No, well, always. But I wanted to give a shout. Hold on. So Howie one time went and there were no bags and the church didn't have any bags. I put him home. I ran all the way back and it was gone. And I thought it was maybe a miracle or something. But I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry. I came back with a bag. God.
Look, God, it's me, Margaret. Back with the bag.
Hey, I don't know how much time we have. Ryan hasn't updated us. We've probably got to go.
He's bored.
But speaking of taking
he's moving his car from the handicapped spot as we speak.
Shish.
He would never.
Did you see the commercial that Dak came out with about colon cancer, about testing for it?
No.
It is brilliant. It is phenomenal. It is done, I guess, by Ryan Reynolds' group, who is obviously hysterical.
Taking over the world.
It is so well. His mother passed away of colon cancer. And listen, there's nothing glamorous about talking about, going to the restroom and then obviously sending it in for results, but it saves lives. And go look up the commercial. It is brilliant. It is hysterical. It makes fun of NFL teams. He makes fun of himself. It is so well done.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Shout out to Dak, to Jesus, and happy holidays. I've been doing this a lot lately. The old wink. All right. I love a wink. Big show. Lots to talk about. Tune in.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.